ChatGPT has updated Codex with 3 new features over the last month that have radically changed how I vibe code. It has increased my productivity. I can now code literally anywhere on the go. I'm going to show you how you can set up your phone to control your Codex, how digital pets fundamentally change how you code while you're at your computer, and how gold mode will make Codex actually work better. You're going to open up the Codex app, and from there in the left sidebar, you're going to see something that says Codex Mobile. And when you're there, you're going to see a little message that says, connect your phone to this PC. And it's really as simple as clicking get started, and you can see where you can pick up where you left off. You can stay in the loop. There's all sorts of different things you can do. So you have to allow access to this computer. And when you're there, when you allow access, you're going to see a page that looks like this where it says you are connected. And now you have some options. So you might want to always keep this PC awake. You can enable that. You can also enable computer use. So Codex has the ability to access your computer. And then there's also the whole entire setup Chrome extension. And because I have mine set up already, it was already toggled on. So you might have to just download it. It'll link you to the Chrome webpage. You can download it and your Codex is ready to go. From there, download the ChatGPT app, and when you have the app installed, make sure you log into the same account that you're using with Codex. Now, in the top left, you're going to click the 3 dots, and you're going to see an option that says Codex. It is going to tell you authentication is required. You're going to log into your ChatGPT account, and now, as you can see, I have access to all my projects on my phone, very similar to how I have it on my desktop experience. And I can go into any of the project folders and talk to the project, and it will literally have Codex work on my desktop computer, all controlled from my phone. Now, regardless of where I am, as long as my computer's on and I have my phone, I can have Codex continue to code for me. So I can keep all my projects up to date with real-time data. And speaking of real-time data, what if I told you the difference between a successful app and a total flop is exactly 1.2 seconds of live data? If you're building an AI agent or any application that needs to interact with the world in real time, that's why I use SERP API. SERP API gives you a direct, reliable line to live search data from Google, YouTube, and even Google Scholars without any of the technical headaches. You make one simple API call and you get back a clean, structured JSON object with the exact metadata you're looking for. No fluff, no broken layouts. So if you're building a tool to know exactly what's trending in the world right now so our AI can make informed decisions, by using SERP API, it's not hallucinating trends. It's analyzing live data, and it's the secret for making a system that actually works. You can get started today with 250 free credits by scanning the QR code that you see on the screen or by clicking the link in the description below. Give your AI the data it needs to be truly useful and let SERP API handle the dirty work. The next productivity hack I want to show you is something that Codex added called Pets. And I know you're thinking, how can pets be useful? It is as simple as typing / and then pets, and you can actually wake up your pet and it will just start working. And let me show you what this actually looks like. I have a custom pet that I have, and if you know, this is AI Dana, and she just kind of moves around. And what she does is you can move her anywhere on the screen. And what's really cool is if I start chatting to my AI model, I have this prompt here, I put it through, I want to go off and do something else on my desktop useful. I don't want to sit there and watch Codex code, but also I want to know when it's done. So you can see I have like my little pet here. I can make her bigger, I can make her smaller, and then there's like this little arrow so I can expand or collapse, and it will pop up when it's done. But you can actually see here, we have exactly what's happening in Codex right here anywhere on our page. So I can have any window open. Our little AI pet will sit on top of all the windows. We have the ability to click reply, and we can talk back and forth without even having to open Codex. And we can expand it, we can collapse it. There's a lot of different things we can do with this little digital pet. So from a productivity perspective, it is extremely useful because now I don't have to sit there and watch Codex. I can literally leave the page and then say, hey, the pet just beeped. Obviously, the code is done. Let me go check what it's finished. Let me go see how the vibe code turned out. You're probably wondering, can AI Dana, can our little pet here run 2 projects at once? So I have 2 of them going, and you can actually see there is like the first one and the second one, and they are both running. And can you change it? Because not everyone obviously wants AI Dana. In Codex, if you click the top and we go to settings under the left sidebar, you go to appearance. And if you scroll all the way down, let me move her out of the way. If we scroll all the way down, there is something called pets, and you can click that. And if you continue to scroll, you have an option between a bunch of different pets. So we can quickly flip her to a fireball if we want, or the owl, or Rocky, or Sadie. There are so many different options, and you can actually see the number above her head. That is the number of projects on the go. So you can see all these different pets here, and these are the defaults, but you can see we have the ability to add custom pets. And if you want a custom pet, I have updated the Franklin A website with a ton of custom pets that you can download, import, and get going on your own codex really quickly, really easily. So we are on the franklina.com website. Again, link in the description below. If we go down, there is now something called Codex Pets. And on Codex Pets, you're going to see a whole bunch that come up, including AI Dana, apples, and a lot more. And there is categories, so we can go by tags. You can also search. There's all sorts of different ways to find your pets. You can see how to use it. You can see the FAQ. It is all completely free. And actually, before I continue, you can actually see the green 2 above the name now. Well, that is because it actually finished a task, and it tells you, hey, it's summarized and this one needs a review. But coming back here for a second, if we go to people, for example, you can actually have Sam Altman as your pet. So you can actually download the manifest file and the sprite sheet that you need. And if you scroll down, it even tells you how to install it. So now you can actually have Sam Altman on your screen telling you when your code is complete. The last feature I want to show you that really increased my productivity is goal mode. So on Codex, if you type a / you have access to a whole bunch of different things. The one that I really like is goal. So with goal enabled, and you can actually see it here, Codex will continue to code until it reaches the goal that you set. So you can actually have this run for over 24 hours, depending on what your goal is. It will go back and forth to ensure your goal is reached. And these 3 updates have increased my productivity by a lot. It has made my entire vibe coding sessions a lot easier. So when I'm sitting at my computer, I can see my AI pet. It tells me when things are done. And when I'm on the go, I can continue on my phone. And the actual performance of Codex is better because it's always trying to hit the goal I have in mind. And these 3 features have happened over the last month, which is wild. And if you want to stay up to date with AI, don't forget to subscribe because it's completely free. I will keep you up to date with the latest and greatest that's happening out there. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Is there any Codex features that I've missed that I should cover that would help increase productivity? Love to know what your thoughts are. Open to any tips and tricks. And if you're new to vibe coding, I do have a super long video that goes in depth over literally everything you need to know to become a vibe coder. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow with another AI video.
Right there, AI tools, AI news, AI prompts you can use. It's all for free. Just come and see at franklina.com where you're meant to be.